You're welcome. You're welcome to today's edition of Opportunity Intelligence. I'm excited again. It's always interesting to have you on Opportunity Intelligence. And this is the 42nd week, the 42nd edition of Opportunity Intelligence. Opportunity Intelligence is a session that makes you to become opportunity intelligent. You become the right person at the right place, doing the right thing at the right time. As long as you are able to heighten your opportunity intelligence, success becomes habitual. Every time you work on your opportunity intelligence, you make success to become easy for you to achieve. You know how to be the right person at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. It's interesting and amazing to be your host again on Opportunity Intelligence. I can't thank you enough for telling your friend about it and making it a date, even you yourself. Compound interest of consistency. Over time, it's not been easy to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 46, 57, and like that. It's not going to be easy. This is the 42nd edition of Opportunity Intelligence. A lot has happened and you know what? A lot will still happen all the way. But how has it become possible to be consistent? How has it become possible to keep to time? How has it become possible to keep doing it and not losing enthusiasm? How has it become possible that, okay, it does not matter what happens, it doesn't matter how it happens, we're going to show up and do something? It is because it has become an attitude. Your attitude will determine your attitude in life. And how that happens is a question we must ask your aptitude. What do you do? What you do, whether intentionally or not intentionally, forms your attitude. And whether you like it or not, it will determine your attitude. If you have not been able to keep your tempo of consistency in whatever you are doing, it may be difficult for you to shine as a star. Stars shine consistently. Everything you have known for what they are, for who they have been consistent. You call a color black because the last time you checked, the color was black. The next time you want to check, you are sure that it's still going to be black. That is consistency. The Hebrew meaning of character means statue. Some of us know the liberty, the Statue of Liberty in America. And as you are now, you can nearly predict how it is standing. You can tell me what it's holding in its hand. Some of us have not even seen it physically. Some of us have only seen it through, literature, through books, through films, and whatever. But as it is now, all things being equal, I can tell you it is holding a lamp stand, a light in its hand, with a crown on its head. And I can tell you one or two things about the statue, and it should be correct. That is the same thing with character. Consistency is the character you have decided to portray, the character you have decided to bear as your name. How consistent are you? But many times people don't know that consistency is what makes the difference. Imagine you stop growing, then we will say you are stunted. Imagine a 5-year-old boy who cannot walk, that is still crawling. How are you going to feel about that? It's not interesting at all. The same way it is with us when we are not consistent in doing things that we are supposed to do, in doing things that deserve our energy and effort. See, you will never be able to realize success in anything you are not consistent about. If you just want to do once, you do twice, and you want to be done, you will never be able to realize success at that thing. Success does not come until we have gone far enough. Success will not come to meet you. You have to move consistently, doing that right thing, no matter how small it looks, no matter how simple it seems. Keep doing that right thing for you to be able to realize success. The compound interest of consistency. Everybody is interested, that's a fact. Whether simple, compound, or even no interest. Everybody is interested. Some people just want simple interest. Some people want no interest. Some people want compound interest. Whichever one you want, everyone is interested. Everyone wants to get a result or the other. Whether they want to work for it or they do not want to work for it is another matter. But everyone desires a result. And that's the amazing thing about it. Now look at it. If you want to be financially independent, you have to do something consistently. And that thing is, you have to consider the gap between the difference between what you earn and what you spend. You have to spend lesser than you earn. You invest the difference. You reinvest the profits. And before you know it, you can be financially independent. Why have you not also thought about that when it comes to you doing something? When it comes to you doing something about what you want to achieve, you will not get success. You will not become the boss because of one day effort. You will not become the best because of one day effort that you put into the matter. Just look at it. What do you think about Usain Bolt? Do you think Usain Bolt became Usain Bolt because he appeared first time at the Olympics? No, that's not correct. He actually had several times of practicing. Several times of practicing for him to be eligible for just one time at the Olympics. But many times we want the Olympics result and not wanting to put in the Olympic effort. You want the Olympics result, but you don't want to put in the Olympics work. It's a scam. You are a fraud. If that is what you want, it's not going to happen. It must start from a place of consistency. See, it is not a matter of having one goal or the other. It is easier to make decisions. It is easier to set goals. But the discipline to manage them will only come from the grace of consistency. And until you are consistent about them, you will not be able to really want to, answer the question. I wish I could hear you, but if I can't hear you, I still want you to, answer the question. 1. Choose one of these two options. 1. $10,000 in 30 days. 2. Double a penny for 30 days. Which one will you go for? It's natural for you to want to go for $10,000 in 30 days. As a matter of fact, that is huge. Like, it is a big sum of money. $10,000 in 30 days is big. Really big. I mean it. Really big. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. $10,000 in 30 days is not small. But do you know that a penny that you would double every day would give you $10 million at the end of 30 days? Over $10 million at the end of 30 days. Let me give you the calculation. This is it. The first day you have a penny with you, right? Okay. And now we have to double it every day. So after the first day, you are going to have 2 penny with you. The next day, you are going to have 4 penny with you. The following day, you are going to have 8 penny with you. The one after that, you're going to have 16 penny with you. After that, you're going to have 32 penny with you. After that, you're going to have 64 penny with you. And at the end of the 7th day, you are going to have 128 penny cents. 128 cents now. You know what that means? At the end of 15 days, you have $327.68. At the end of 20 days, you have $10,485.76. And at the end of 30 days, you have $10,737,418.24. It is just a penny that doubles every day for 30 days. Just a cent that doubles every day for 30 days. That 1 cent is almost negligible. That 1 cent is almost invisible. You can't compare a cent, to $10,000. $10,000 is huge. If you put it somewhere, we would quickly notice it. But even a cent, when it's noticed, is not considered. The same way it is for that effort you take each day, each moment, each time, over a period of time. It will never look reasonable at first. It will never look sensible the first day, the second day, the third day. You see, it's like you losing weight. You can't lose the weight because you did a rigorous exercise for 2 days, for 3 days, even for a week. You can't lose as much as you have gained in just 1 week because you probably wouldn't have changed the way you were gaining the weight. So if you have not changed the way you were gaining the weight, that's your diet, your lifestyle, the way you sleep, the way you eat, the way you work out. If you have not changed some of those things, it will not be easy for you to lose the weight consistently. You can't become a piano master in just 3 weeks of intensive practice. There will be fatigue. You want to do 247 for as long as you want to. There will be fatigue. You will not be able to carry on after the 3rd day of not sleeping at all because you want to do something amazing. Now that's one of the things that happened to us while we were students. Started the semester, you started the week, and some of us, we feel like we are smart, You will not want to read until the exam timetable is out. Then you now want to start reading and reading and reading as if that's all you can do. Whereas the smarter ones started reading the first day of the semester. So it becomes easier for you to retain what you have been seeing over time than the person who just want to retain because of little time of effort, although heavy. Because it is heavy, because it is painful on your nerves, on your brain cells, and all of it does not mean it's going to be retained. Because it is stressful does not mean it's going to be retained. Many times because people put in so much rigor and stress in getting something done, they feel that would equate the success of it. No. Consistency will not make it look painful, will not make it look rigorous. However, it needs a lot of discipline for it to happen consistently. But you will not have the pain. You will not have the rigor. And because of that, you may be tempted to feel like you will not have the result. No. The result will come over time, not just in a time. The result will come gradually, not just at a goal. Consistently, you will get the result. Many people start fighting for their life at, around the age of 40, 45, 50, 55, and like that. Why they now need to start fighting for their life is because of the lifestyle they started living from when they were given birth to. Now they want to, become young again and correct those things. No, it's not going to happen. Now they are listening. Young people, they are listening to, okay, eat healthy, don't overeat, don't eat, things that are not good for your body, don't do this, don't do that. They won't listen. They want to wait till that time. That they will feel like, yes, do you know how long I've been working out? I've been working out for the past, 8 hours. It becomes stressful because they ignore the law of consistency years back. If you invest 30 minutes every day to do certain things, at the end of a week, that would be 210 minutes. If that happens for 2 weeks, that will be 420 minutes. If that happens for another 2 weeks, that will be 840 minutes. But you know what? Many times we want to do all of these things in just 3 days. You want to do it in just 1 week. And by the end of the day, you are fatigued and you are unable to get that result that you actually desire. It is intentional when we want to get results. But when we don't want to get results, we do things anyhow. As a matter of fact, you will still get results. It may not be the desired result. It may not be the needed result, but you'll get results. Drops of water would make an ocean. With time, small discipline repeated with consistency every day leads to great achievement gained slowly over time. Great achievements don't come from great effort. They come from small discipline repeated with consistency over time. Did you hear that? Great achievements don't come from great effort. They come from small effort that you do consistently over time. The hallmark of excellence, the test of greatness is consistency. Jim Tressel said that the hallmark of excellence and the test of greatness is consistency. You don't want to do business with somebody that is not consistent. Somebody you meet today is doing something and tomorrow is doing another thing. You are going to be afraid doing business with such person. But yours is not that you are changing business, but it is that you have not been consistent with what you are doing. When I see people showing consistency in whatever they are doing, I see greatness in that thing. It doesn't matter what they are doing, no matter how little it is, no matter how irrelevant it may seem to anybody. As long as they are able to make it consistent, greatness is hidden in it. Hello, listen. Hey, today I'm not coming like wildfire. I'm not coming like, that person you want to listen to. Because consistency is noiseless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 42nd edition. It did not come by because I am always high. It did not come by because I am always excited. It didn't come by because it was always easy. No. It came as a result of discipline. Noiseless discipline. I don't need to make noise about it. I don't need to be cajoled. I don't need to be coerced to doing it. I talk to myself. Hey, some people are waiting for me. I talk to myself. If I quit, I form a habit from it. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. A wise man said that. So that was why I continued. I became afraid of quitting because I don't want to form that habit of quitting. Only if you start before you can be a star. And you don't shine as a star if you don't continue. You will never shine at the start. You will shine when you continue. But for you to be a star, you have to start. And you will never shine as a star if you don't continue. You will never shine at the start if you don't continue. Your shining is in your consistency. You have to continue. No matter how hot the refinery is, no matter how hot the furnace is, the gold has to stay there for a period of time at a specific temperature for it to become a goal. Do you want to achieve so much in life? Don't be ready to do so much. Just be ready to do a little consistently. Just be ready to do a little consistently. And so much will be waiting for you. Start with simple stuff and continue with simple energy. You just want everything to turn all around at once, it may not happen. Start with simple stuff and continue gently. You see, that clothes you are wearing started from a yarn of thread. Oh, I didn't tell you it started with a seed of cotton planted by a farmer somewhere, tended for as long as it will take for it to become matured, harvested, and processed into yarns. Yarns woven together to give you that cloth. But if somebody never started in that soul counts, it's not the number. See, everyone is excited when the goal counts. It's not the number of dribbles that happen. You know, this one dribbled that one dribbled this one, and all of it like that. This one made 200 passes, and all of it like that. Until we are able to have a goal before all the contact on the pitch makes sense. When we have a goal, wow, we are now optimistic that we can have another goal. Everybody is happy when the goal counts. But imagine that there is no way you can measure the number of passes made in a match. Imagine that there's no way to measure the number of tackles made. Imagine there's no way to measure the number of dribbles made. It's going to be boring. If we are all going to play without a goal post, it's going to be boring. But when there is a goal post, you are able to measure, you are able to count the goals. That is reducing, bringing to the smallest understandable parameter that goal that you have, that thing you want to achieve. Bring it back to numbers. Success can be measured in numbers. So bring that effort back to the machine language of numbers. Everything is made of numbers. So figure out that number in that thing. Okay, I scored 70. Oh, although it's here an A somewhere, but I can score 75. I can score 80. I can score 90. Bring it to numbers. Oh, 10 people came for the program. Wow, that was interesting. But 20 people can come. Bring it to the numbers. Are you seeing how you can make your effort to be consistent? When you have it in numbers, you want it to count. And you know that for it to count, you need to do more and continue doing more. Value the process. The result will not just come when you take your eyes off the process. No, it's not interesting. Consistency is this. You planted the seed, right? You planted the seed. You don't go home to sit down and want to come back after a year to reap the fruits of the seed. You are going to be lying to yourself. You won't get anything because the wild would have feasted on it, would have made a lot of impact. The birds will come, the wildlife will make sure that you don't have anything to reap at the end of the year. When you plant the seed, you don't go back home to have your seed. When you plant the seed, you don't go back home to have your seed. You come always to check on the seed. The seed will need water. The seed will need rain. The seed will need air. The seed will need nutrients. And the seed will need you to weed away weeds. The seed will need guidance, protection from pests. All of these are your efforts. That means that you have put in much value on the process. That is how to value process. That is how to put, star on the process. Because without this process, your seed with the capacity of yielding 100% can yield just 10%, because you have taken your eyes off the process. You see, speculation is one of the most wanted or highly revered skill in the financial institution. You must be able to speculate if you want to be a great investor. You must know how to speculate. If you don't know how to speculate, oh my God, you will put in your money when you are not supposed to. And you want to cash out when you are supposed to relax. So it's the process. It's not just about, okay, what do I have to put in? It's not just about what do I have to pull out of it. No. Value the process. And you must also be able to establish what is your why. Why are you showing up? Show up and don't show off. The show off guy are the guys that want to do the sprints. They don't want to do marathon. They believe life is a sprint. So you just need to go very short distance and you get the medal. Yeah, that is possible in Olympics. But in life is marathon. You need to go a long distance for you to get the medal. So you must establish what is your why. When you have your why, the reason why you are doing what you are doing, you will keep on keeping on. If you have seen yourself as a light, you will keep being on. You will not want to go off. Because a minute of darkness will turn things all around. A minute of darkness will put any effort in shambles. So you have to do what? Keep on keeping on. Because you are a light. When you're able to establish the why for the reason, for me, opportunity intelligence showing up every time, I feel like if I don't show up, it may be that day that somebody needs to hear me speak, that somebody needs to hear something I'm going to talk about, and the person will take the needed, step to become the right person at the right place, in the right thing at the right time. What if I do not show up that day? What will be the lot of that person? It's going to be on my neck. The blood will be on my neck, whether I know it or not. But I will be responsible for that person that would have made a difference in life through this platform, and I denied such person the opportunity. So because of this why, because of this reason, because of this purpose, I don't want to stop. I want to keep on keeping on, because I don't want darkness to take over. I don't want the bush to grow from under my feet to cover my face. So I keep on keeping on. I have found my purpose. I have found that thing that is in it for me. That okay, as long as I'm able to make many people to achieve what they want to achieve in life, I am on my own course to achieving what I want to achieve. When you help others to achieve what they want to achieve in life, you will definitely get everything you want to achieve in life. That's been the motivation for me. And if I want to do that, I have to keep on keeping on. Do you want to achieve so much in life, it is not possible outside the law of consistency. I am not impressed by what you do in a day. If you like, do 24 things in a day, and tomorrow you are doing nothing, it doesn't make sense. But I'm going to be impressed when you do one thing every day for 24 days. It's going to give us better return on investment than just doing 24 things in a day. I told you why I continued. I continued because of this statement. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. And I am careful of the habit I form. I have made decisions not because they are convenient for me, but because I don't want to form a negative habit unknowingly. I say habit is like rabbits. It will only take them a month to give birth. Habits are so prolific like rabbits. They give birth almost every month. So immediately you form a particular habit, you will form more of it. So if you form the habit of, quitting, you just realize that you will quit at every little provocation in your life. And how are you going to not form the habit of not quitting? By not quitting, by becoming consistent. Opportunity intelligence is you being the right person at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing consistently. You have to be consistent for us to be able to measure you very high on opportunity intelligence. In David and Goliath, I like that book so much by Malcolm Gladwell. He talks about 10,000 hours that will make you a star. 10,000 hours. If you do certain things for 10,000 hours, you would have become a master of that thing. But the 10,000 hours will not come if you are not consistent. You cannot become a master if you are not consistent. You cannot become a star if you are not consistent. Until you continue, you will not be able to realize the compound effect of anything you are doing. If you don't continue, you will not be able to realize the compound effect of anything, the compound effect of anything you are doing. But when you continue, you realize it. You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. You will never change your life until you change something you do daily. You have got to get up every morning with determination if you are going to go to bed with satisfaction. The wise man said that. And it got me thinking. It's been one of those driving force for me. Wake up with determination if you want to sleep satisfied. And consistency is that moderator that will bring your determination to a place of satisfaction. Who needs to be consistent? You. If you are listening to me now, you need to be consistent. You procrastinate on important tasks, you need to be consistent. You require being coerced to do your chores, what you are supposed to do, to feel fine, to feel alright. You need somebody to coerce you. You need to be consistent. You perform duties just to get by. You don't appreciate the process. you don't value the process, you don't care about the in-between, the journey, you need consistency. You talk negatively about your work. That's something that is common. A lot of people actually are not happy with what they are doing. But the thing is, with time, you have formed the habit for not being happy with what you are doing. That you have not noticed that almost every work you have been doing, your dissatisfaction has earned you more negative results than the positive result that is inherent in that work. That same work that you are doing that is making you unhappy, someone else is doing it. Yeah, you are not happy being a cleaner at that place of work, but somebody started from being a cleaner and now owns a cleaning firm. You know somebody that does your shoe cobbling, somebody that makes shoe for you. You will not be happy to have been that person, but that person is making so much money because he is happy, because she is happy doing it. So when you talk negatively about your work, it's either you are not doing something consistently. And when you don't do something consistently, you always have the results you don't like. Negative results. Because nobody would like to enjoy half-cooked beans. No half-cooked food is palatable. If it's not vegetable, it's not going to be palatable. You start small projects and abandon them, you need to be consistent. You run away from self-development opportunities, you need to be consistent. Many times when I talk to people about growth, they frown. They feel like, oh, that's not what I need. I just need money. I just need to make money. I just need to do this and all of that. Okay. Keep up. Keep on. You will make the money, but you will come back to realize that if you are not first of all a millionaire before you make your first million, you are going to end up a colossal damage, because there is no alliance between being rich and being foolish. It is an oxymoron to have rich fool. In a matter of time, the rich will be separated by his foolishness. The fools will lose their riches because fools are not entitled to wealth. Where did this start? When you refuse to pay attention to self-improvement opportunities, self-development opportunities, growth opportunities, and how to make consistency easy. I didn't say how to make consistency possible. Not easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be possible. You have to have certain consciousness. You have to shift from being goal conscious to becoming growth conscious. When you are growth conscious, you focus on the journey and not on the destination. When you are growth conscious, you mature you and others. You don't just motivate. Yes, we can do it. Yeah, because you just want to do a fire brigade approach. You have to put out the fire. That is it. That's necessary. So because you are good at putting out the fire doesn't mean that you are the best. But you have to grow. When you are growth conscious, you see it as being a lifelong event and not just a seasonal event. You don't just challenge yourself, you change yourself. You don't stop when your goal is reached. You keep on growing even after you have reached your goal. Remember that when you double a cent every day, you will get $10 million at the end of 30 days. The same mindset you need for you to be consistent with whatever you are doing. Because you will not become a star at the start until you continue before you can shine as a star. The compound interest of consistency. Nothing good comes out outside consistency. Everything good and lasting, sustainable, comes out inside consistency. It's good to have you again, and it's opportunity intelligent. You have to be opportunity intelligent, and by that, be the right person at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. And you see success becoming habitual. Thank you so much again. It's interesting to have you. Do have a great day. Enjoy this week and be